Hey guys, I am Brandon Basket, Seeds of Wisdom. I wanted to reflect on our Youth Empowerment Conference from Saturday. I actually meant to do it yesterday, but I needed a little more time to process. We had such an amazing time. Got some great feedback from those who participated and who watched. And definitely want to start by thanking our sponsors again, too, who made it possible. We had Ag First Farm Credit Bank from Columbia, South Carolina. We had Meg's Makings, Kingdom Solutions, and then Richard Miller with Modern Woodman Fraternal Financial. Without those sponsors and individual donors who gave their money, who believed in our cause, our mission, our vision to help young men in the Columbia area, couldn't have done it without you. But what I want to talk about the most is, as soon as I finished that conference on Saturday, I went and got some food later on. And when I went to this local restaurant, there was a young man who, he was making my sandwich and he messed up my sandwich. And so I give it back to him. I said, hey, this, has something on it, shouldn't have on it. Can you fix it for me? And so they fixed it for me. They gave me my plate. I looked at it again. Once again, they made a mistake. Still wasn't right. And so the lady at the register gave it back to him, said, hey, guys, we got to make this right. Let's get this right. Here's what he wants on it. Here's what he doesn't want on it. And I saw the young man. He made eye contact with me. And he said, he kind of hit his chest like, my bad, man. And what it taught me was that as soon as I got done with that conference on Saturday morning, I was put to the test to be able to extend grace to a young man and show patience. He was working in a restaurant that was really busy. And so I could have been upset. I could have been angry. But through my actions, I had to demonstrate to him that, hey, I have patience. It's okay. So I gave him, I had on a mask. So I gave him a thumbs up, like, you're good, man. Just as long as we get it right, we're good to go. And so I'm just so thankful for the speakers we had. Thank you again to Pastor Corey Miller, who shared his amazing story of challenges and things that he overcame over time, even going to the greatest of heights as a professional athlete, and then going to the lowest of lows in his own life, as he described, and how he overcame that, to also want to give back to young men in the community. And so once we finished our keynote message that just was so captivating, we had our panel discussion. So I want to thank Brian James, Dr. Jamel Hodges, Travis Clark, Alvin with Kingdom Solutions, Alvin Sykes with Kingdom Solutions. It was just great. It was just really, really, really good. And also, Dr. Arthur Takeall. Man, we just had so many guys sharing their life experiences and trying to impart wisdom into young men. And what we always say, sowing seeds of wisdom. We know that as we sow these seeds right now, as these guys are in their preteens or they're teenagers and young men getting ready to enter college and the workforce, and maybe even the armed forces, is that we may not see the things that we plant. We may not see it actually grow and manifest and see how, what they become over time. But who knows, the next 5 years, could be a year, it'll take root and it'll grow. And they'll say, you know what, I learned this in this group years ago, or I learned this last year. Now I'm able to apply it in my life. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're about. And so I just felt it necessary to come on here and reflect and to thank all the people who support our work. It's not always easy. I was challenged on Saturday by one of our panelists, Travis Clark, and he's like, sometimes we don't share the journey. And I have struggled with that with Seeds of Wisdom. So I'm sharing the journey now. It takes a lot of work to put on an event, to find credible and amazing speakers who want to give their time to help young men grow. It takes a lot of work to sometimes find donors and sponsors, but everything came together greater than I thought it would be. And I always think about certain events where you spend so much time preparing for those events, and then before you know it, it's just over. And that's what happened for us Saturday for our third annual conference, which I still can't believe. This is our third conference. This is our 5th year of being a nonprofit organization. And it's just, I'm just amazed at what's happening, how we're growing. Even when it gets really challenging, I'm thankful for those who are on my support team, in my circle, people cheering us on, patting us on the back. The young men who are being impacted by what we are sharing with them, their families who tell us, here's what it's doing for us. And so I'm just thankful for everybody who supports our work. So just wanted to come on here, do a quick reflection, and just say thank you to everybody. I'm so glad we had the participants on that we had with us on Saturday. And you guys enjoy the rest of your night.